Hey, this is Randomness with 5 Cups of Sugar, and today I'll be doing a manga review for Days of Love at Seagull Villa Volume 1. So this is a Yuri manga. I seen it online and it was recommended to me by somebody. So this one actually follows 2 adult women. One is 28, which is Mayumi on the left, and another is 22, which is Rin on the right. The general premise of the story is that Mayumi moves out to the country from Tokyo because what happened is that her boyfriend cheated on her with her best friend, her one and only friend, and she got pregnant. And so she was really sad and left to become a teacher in a town in the countryside. And this is where Mayumi meets Rin, as you can see here, whom she thinks is a delinquent because of her blonde hair. Rin thinks that Mayumi is trying to commit suicide because she looks so sad and like standing over a railing at the edge of the ocean. She's like, why else would someone be doing that here? Rin tries to stop her from committing suicide, but Mayumi is just like confused and does not believe her when she's saying, I'm not trying to commit suicide, and then they end up falling both into the ocean together. The result is that Rin brings Mayumi to the Seagull Villa to dry off and take a bath. Little do they both know is that Mayumi is actually the new teacher who's supposed to be staying at the Seagull Villa, and so they clear up that misunderstanding, become friends, and basically come to understand each other and their stories. So Mayumi figures out that Rin's family died last year in a car crash, but Rin doesn't actually know much about why Mayumi is in the town in the first place in Volume 1, just that she looks sad all the time and doesn't have friends. And then like Rin's like, I'll be your friend, and she's drunk here, and then she's like, whoa, and then she's like kissing her, and then it's like things escalated pretty quickly. It's funny though, because she's like, a kiss for my friend. Yeah, sure. But yeah, so Rin is raising her niece here. Her name is Hinata, and she seems to take a liking to Mayumi because of her big bust. It reminds her of her late mother. They kind of form this different family in a sense, like of people who come together. There's also Ashima, who is a student that Mayumi teaches, actually. Ashima is getting bullied by her half-sibling and her posse. So the half-sibling here is seen in the middle. They live together, but it looks like Ashima likes her and kisses her. Or that was to prove a point, because she's always saying that Ashima is the daughter of a prostitute after all, so she's like saying, oh, it's in my blood to do that. I don't know if she's like rebelling against her for being bullied because of that, or because she actually likes her. I feel like we'll figure out more in Volume 2, which is already out. Here is the back cover. It is $12.99 in the US, $16.99 in Canada. It is the same author of I Married My Best Friend to Shut My Parents Up, which you can see my review integrated into the manga haul for my spontaneous manga haul in November 2020. This story is a lot deeper, like in terms of character backstories, than other Yuri manga that I've read. And yes, you do have a school component because Mayumi is a teacher and Ashima goes to that junior high. But I do like how it's following more mature women in a Yuri series here. And there's a lot of tragic backstories here. And the main like kind of like villain in Rin's and Mayumi's story so far seems to be her ex-best friend who got pregnant by cheating with Mayumi's boyfriend. And so like that's introduced there, and I guess the half sibling for Ashima. So yeah, and there's pretty cute moments with Hinata. She's pretty cute. She got acorns. So So I do like this story. The artwork, as you can see, is very pretty. Like, I like how the blonde isn't just like straight up like yellow. It's kind of like golden blonde. Ashima's hair is kind of like a brownish black. I like that detail and the contrast between both of their eyes. And the seagulls, because it's Seagull Villa, right? So what's kind of interesting is that the manga is actually only 3 chapters. They're really long chapters. Apparently, according to the afterword, it's because that she kept overwriting for her deadlines, and then so it ended up only being 3 chapters. It was a good one. This was released in November 2020. How would I rate Days of Love at the Seagull Villa? I would rate it 10 out of 10. Totally recommend. I see why I was recommended this online. It was interesting, had depth to the stories. I liked how it was more mature, had more like I guess realistic interactions, because like Mayumi is very shy, introverted, and like kind of scared, and it's almost like she's being bullied as a teacher sometimes because she was previously bullied when she was in school, you know, her own school days. And then like I feel like Mayumi and Irene teach each other stuff, like, and then it's gonna continue being like that, and they're gonna continue to grow together. So yeah, I do like how there's more depth to this Yuri. I was a bit sad when I was like, I finished it and I was like, aw, and I was like, oh, volume 2 is out, so I'm gonna probably go get that one. So definitely recommend it. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. Bye, take care.